Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight is, and this is a new trail. I heard that there was a lot of alligators out here, and deer, and pigs, and ostrich, and a turkey, so I hope we get to see these on the way through on this hiking trail. Before I may start this video, is I want to make sure you're getting out. Get out and take a hike. Get out, take your family out for a hike. Get out in nature, with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. And don't forget those butterflies, alligators, all these beautiful animals out here. And make sure you're getting plenty of water if you go out to take a hike. I don't know where you live, but bring some water with you or some snack food like Starlight does. And anyway, if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome, and you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, you can also give this video a thumbs up, and you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, and my bell is in my backpack, so you can always ring that push the notification bell, bing, 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 and don't forget to leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. Plus, you could share these videos. Starlight gives you permission, absolutely. Share them with anyone. Share them with the dog down the road instead of the cat. Even the birds in the trees and the butterflies and your families and friends. So anyway, the other thing that you can do is also to check me on Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So here we go. And like I said, this is my first time being out here. Whoopsie. Starlight decided to dress up a little bit because I really don't do a lot of that normally, because I'm hiking and I never know when I have to go in the bushes. So here we go. It's beautiful that I did talk to a couple that were heading out of here, and they let me know how beautiful this trail is. So we're all in for a treat here today, is to go out on this special trail here, and it's beautiful how God guides me every day on where to go and what to do. And before I start this video, I'm going to be making a video. I already worked on the thumbnail already on that video, is that we really do. We need to, pray for world peace in this world. And so Starlight will be making a video on that topic because it's so vitally important. A lot of people that I meet out in public, because the way the news is, people are, always hit with fear on the news, no matter, or the radio, no matter where you go. And that's their plan. They try to divide and separate us like they've done throughout history, trying to get us at war with each other. And Starlight did a really like an hour-long guided meditation for world peace. And what is beautiful when you do any of these, at least the ones that I have done for guided meditations for world peace, is first you have to have that peace within you and the love within you, and clear your own stuff out of your body and have all that inside of you. And then that's how you send that love and peace out to the world. So we definitely need that in this world, is to send peace and love out to the world. And let's see, beware of alligators. I'm gonna go straight right on here. I'm just looking at the signs because this is Starlight's first time out here. So here we go for a beautiful hike, and Starlight's always got to keep an eye on the alligators. It's weird because I'm not really afraid of the animals. Now, alligators, that's probably the first one that I've ever been like, yeah, I better keep an eye out for them. So anyway, This is a beautiful day. I am not sure how warm it's going to get or how hot it's going to get in this area because I am in Florida. And so I know I'm going to go to the ocean later. So anyway, this is really beautiful here. I love the greenery, with all these different kind of plants. And that's what I love, exploring different areas because, I see a white butterfly, big one. So, as Starlight has been visiting different places and different trails, I get to see different plants and different animals, different insects, and all that goody stuff. So let's see what is out here today. And I have a new topic. I don't believe I really have talked too much about this. If I have in the past, I never really hit this too much. So this is a different topic today that I'm aware of. I got a beep. Do you lack patience? I'm making you wait. Isn't it so? I thought about this earlier. Do you really lack patience? Beep. And I have to say, a lot of people lack patience. They are too busy in a rush to go nowhere. And where is the first place you think of people that are impatient? Is at when people get out of work on the roads, right? I would have to say that's one of the worst places that people really struggle to, be patient is when they, who knows how many hours that you've worked, and now and now you got to get out, at the traffic time with all the people that are getting out at work, and trying to get wherever. Most of the time it's going to be at home. They're going to go to work at home or maybe hit the store on the way through, because they're tired, and depending on how many hours, and if you're one of those people, we need to really, the whole thing with patience is we need to slow down. I know, even me saying that, slow down. What are you in a rush for? Because even on the throughway or wherever you live, when the traffic is crazy, and I know I'm not the only one that sees these things because you see it all over, and it doesn't matter where you live. Maybe in the different countries it might be different. Starlight's never been out of United States, so that is one thing I definitely want to do is to travel around the world. But anyway, with the traffic, and a lot of people there, it's a mental thing. A lot of times it's their mind, they're not even aware of it, is, their mind is hurry up, I want to get home. I gotta, what is it that they're doing, and, are you rushing to a hospital? Now that's a different story. Or maybe, this happens to Starlight lots of times, is I gotta go pee. But, Starlight is definitely that girl that will, if I don't think I'm gonna make it to the next gas station or wherever I'm going, is that Starlight will pull over somewhere, and she doesn't even care, if it's on the side of the road and that's all that's there, is that I gotta go now. It's not like I can wait, So I will go, because it's actually better for me to pull over than, get in a car accident over having to use the bathroom. So I guess there's pigs out here somewhere, and they say it's better to head out here in the morning, so because the animals are out here. But we're gonna go out here, see what is out here in this view. I want to get to this one thing that they have out here, is like a tower thing, I think. So so here we are. See if what is out here. So yeah, we need to slow down in life, and really, that is the thing, is that's the way society has, got us to be, is to be so impatient, And I understand there's some places that it is very tough to be patient, like when you're at the ER, when you're going through some shit, I know a lot of us have been there where you're at the ER and then you realize that, you're like, I need to hurry up and get checked out by a doctor. There's something wrong with me, and, it might be obvious. Sometimes it's not very obvious, what's wrong with somebody when they're at the ER, so, and that means the emergency room, just in case people don't know what, because people are from different areas. But, those are really trying times there, is when you really have to get checked out because your life is on the line, So I do understand that kind of being impatient there, where, a lot of times everybody wants to be the first one in line at the ER, but they always take the ones that are at real serious, life-threatening situations, more than just like a little cut finger or something like that where it needs to be stitched, so they always try to take, and, we all ought to be understanding in that area, but just because you can't see something physically wrong with somebody, it doesn't mean that there's not something seriously wrong going on within them. So think of that when you do go out. Sometimes you might think that your situation is worse than somebody else's, but the doctor, hopefully, I want to talk positive about doctors, but these days it's very hard to actually find doctors who really care, especially when they work under other people, because there's a lot of doctors out there in the world, but they're hard to find that really, they don't want to medicate people up. They really want to, they care and they understand, what is going on in the hospitals with doctors and stuff, and, but there are more doctors out there that are just trying to prescribe a new medication with all the patients out there. But anyway, when it comes to, whoops, a bug went in my ear. I tell them to bug off. So with patients, it's, we do have to learn patience. And in the Bible, there's a lot being said, patience is a virtue. And, good things come to those who wait, but who, these days, are you even going to last through how many minutes of this video? That's how sad it is with this world. And I don't want to be on a negative note here, but we need to face these things. And, where way society is with teens and all kinds of different people out in the world is now they, I don't like making short videos really, because we're not actually helping the situation out by short videos, but maybe somebody could get a positive message, because there's a lot of people that can't even sit for a half hour to get the kind of help that they really need. They could be going through some horrible stuff like a relationship, or maybe they want to end their life, but they can't even sit for 5 minutes, because a lot of these short videos are like a minute long, and like, how are they really going to get help in a minute? But so even though I say I don't really like doing shorts, and I really don't watch a lot of shorts, I'm not saying that you cannot get help. It's best to, like, to me, is to stretch them out a little bit and make them, watch something a little bit longer than, a minute message, because we got to pull them the other way where they can actually sit and handle, listen to maybe a half hour video. And I know my videos are long, and that's the problem with the world, is that a big problem in the world is that people are too impatient. They're, too busy, like too distracted, and, they can't even concentrate to sit down because they've been pulled in by the system, by the matrix, and we have to be wise, even with our children, and this is where it all starts. Yeah, it starts with, how are you raising up your kids? So that's what a part of my YouTube channel is about, is I'm going to hit different, you never know where Starlight's going to come from and what angle she's going to go, as far as making YouTube videos, but to be a change that you want to see in the world, these are all different areas. That's why I have to nail these areas that, Starlight sees that we definitely need to work on, and we need to bring up our children up in such a way that they learn to be patient. Just because your child is, I see it all the time out in public, that they cry, even when you have an infant, first what you want to do is check everything on that baby. Even if if you're a new mom or a new dad, have a list of all these different things to check on your baby. Make sure, okay, the baby is crying. Now, okay, you want to check and do the checklist and say, why is the baby crying? A lot of times they miss their mommy and daddy, they want to be held, but you want to go through the checklist to check their diaper, did they eat? Is their diaper wet? Are they uncomfortable? Are they too hot? Are they too cold? So go through the checklist, and there's probably other things that I didn't mention, but I'm not here to really talk about that right now, is about babies, but go through the checklist first. Find out, okay, I just got done holding them, let them sit and lay or whatever they're doing. Let them cry. Let them, it's okay to let a baby cry, and where I came from, the church that I came from, they were actually beating little babies. And wow, I know that shocked you, didn't it? And I'm sorry for not warning you about that. But there's churches out there that actually preach about beating your kids, and they did. They actually were beating babies, on their bare butt, with a rod. You don't have to do that with your babies. Please do not beat your child, your baby, infants, with a, not infants, but like a baby before a year old. You don't have to beat their bottom end, let them cry. Put some like 432 hertz music, put some relaxing music, take them out in nature somewhere, do something, but it's okay to let them cry. They need to learn that when they're babies. And if you always run to your baby, because this is where it all starts, right there, bam, right when they come out, they'll start crying when they get out of the mother's womb, and as you are a new mom, or maybe you've had lots of kids, it doesn't even matter how many kids you've had, but please don't spoil them rotten first thing, and by always holding them, let them yell. And if it bothers you, like I said, put some calm, relaxing music. Don't put some heavy metal on and thinking that's going to solve the problem, because they're very sensitive. And if you, as a parent, gets nervous and upset, they're going to sense your energy. They're going to sense that, oh, my mom is upset, and they're going to be scared, and you're going to cause them to cry even more, because babies are. I have 2 kids, and the observation tower, that's where we're going. So, this is where the problem starts, is the way you bring up your child, from after they are born, is to teach them patience as a baby. Don't always run to them. Like I said, go through the checklist first. Make sure you covered everything. Make sure you got everything marked on the checklist. They already ate. They took their number 2. They did their number 1. They're already, their diaper's dry. Their diaper's not wet. And when they get older, is the same thing, is to teach your, when they get older, as they grow, is to, kids will, Starlight was, all of us were like this, but you got to teach your child at a young age, starting as a baby and all the way up through, is there's times that kids get impatient, and you got to educate and teach them. There's times that kids, I just went through this the other day with a mom, is that I was talking to the mom, and I noticed how the mom was so excited because what we were talking about, and she just loved the conversation. But her little 4-year-old little girl that was learning how to ride a bicycle kept on, wanting her mommy's attention, and and it is hard, especially in that situation, because, Starlight was there, and the mom was trying so hard to have balance, by talking to me, but at the same time, because, like to correct her daughter, to say, hey, you're being rude. You're, like we're sitting here talking. The little girl, there was nothing wrong. There was nothing serious wrong with her. She just loved her mommy, and, but we have to, really break those things in our child and our kids, to let them know that, you got to be patient, and it goes all the way even when they get older. Let's see, now she was really young, 4 years old, we'll say up to teenagers, so it's all the way through. You got to really build patience in really from the start with your kids. And this is a big, huge problem, is that, maybe I got to think of something with teenagers, because Starley was a teenager at one point. What is it that I was impatient about? Maybe to go somewhere, like kids might be like, they can't wait to maybe go to a swimming hole or something. I just got to see. Okay, I want to go this way, I believe. So maybe they want to go, and then, they might get impatient about getting there and hurrying up. And the thing about that is that when you're trying to go somewhere, and, sometimes the weather causes us to react like this, and not saying that it's an excuse, because this happens to Starlight. If I get really hot, and being in the sun too long, I want to kind of get cooled off somewhere. But we got to slow down, even though the temperature, might be too much for you, where it might make you in a panic mode to hurry up and cool off somewhere, is still, you got to, not react too quickly and respond too quickly. And, like by jumping in your car and hurrying up and driving, and, where, it is not good for you, that something could happen to you because you're not really being wise about the safety on the road. So with the kids is, they have to learn. And the other thing about, like being in a rush to go somewhere, like, hey, I can't wait, I want to get out of the house, I want to get away from the home. And that's why it's so important to keep your kids busy doing good stuff, good, healthy stuff, not going out and, going into the streets, with their friends at night. That's not probably a good idea, to have them hang out at nighttime, with their friends that, even if their friends, do you even know their friends? So when it comes to teenagers or any of those kids at different ages, when you plan on maybe going on vacation, is if you're in a rush, you're like, oh, we got to get there, we want to hurry up and get out, and get on the road, so at least we're moving, because what happens is that when you're too much of in a rush to get somewhere, and if you don't have like a checklist to all the things that you're supposed to bring on that hiking trip, or maybe I do this when I go camping, is what do I need to go camping? So I have a checklist, a big long list of all the things that Starlight needs to have or wants to have on her hiking trip. What's going to happen is that you're too much in a rush, and then you're going to forget something. And now you're driving, you got on the road, and you maybe halfway there, you realize, oh shit, I can't believe, because we were in such a rush, we forgot something, and it was really important. And I did this morning as I was getting ready to go to a park to meditate, and I'm trying to think of all the things that I need to get, and I'm so excited because I can't wait to sit at the bench in front of the pond. And I'm grabbing my backpack and my blanket and my speaker, my phone, my keys, and then I forget my coffee in the car, but the angels, kind of reminded me before I got too far. I was trying to get to that bench, so I can sit down, and, because time is ticking. I just, slept in today. Yay, Starlight slept in today. I really needed it. My body just needed it today, is to sleep in. And So because of time, that's what happens a lot of time, is that we get in a rush. We're like, oh no, because I slept in, now I gotta hurry up. And no, still slow down, because time is an illusion. Time is, even though it is moving and stuff like that, is I did make a video, actually it was a long time ago, and I did explain to somebody how time is an illusion. Have you ever prayed to universe, God, could I am running out of time to get this job done, and I want to get it done now, but I gotta hurry up and be somewhere else right after. And so Starlight went through this years ago. I can't believe how it worked, because time is an illusion. Wow, they do have beautiful shots. Sorry, Starlight does this a lot when she does make videos. Yeah, I love myself. You guys are probably thinking, what is up with this chick doing this all the time on her videos? But that's how I am if I wasn't recording. Starlight gets distracted on hiking trails really easily. But so yeah, with time being an illusion, I was praying that God would help me out and give me more time at this cleaning job, because I had another job I had to be at. And I was like, oh no, I'm not done. I need more time. And I did. I prayed that the universe, God, would please give me more time. I got to get this job done. I got to do a great job. I don't want to be late to my next job, because then it's going to back me up, and it's going to, mess up my whole routine that I have, and depending on the houses that I cleaned at. So I did. I prayed that God would give me more time. I am not kidding you. I wanted to swear again, but I am not kidding you. I am blown away even when these words pop out of my mouth. I was looking at the time, because I used to have a watch on me at those years, and then they have time, like digital clocks in the house that I was working at, like anywhere, like the microwave in the kitchen or on the stove. And I am not kidding you, I got so much done in a little bit of time, and it looked like the time never changed. It just like stopped. Hang on. Whoops, I got somebody coming. So it is amazing how time is an illusion. And if you're running behind, say, universe, can you give me more time today? I need, can you give me like 15 more minutes of time? I really need more time, because time is an illusion. And, you'd be surprised how God can actually, like slow things down for you. Hang on, beep. Where now, I am not kidding you, where I felt like I did a half-hour work at this one, and it didn't just happen once, it happened a few times, because I was just so addicted to doing this, is that I felt like I did a half-hour times of work at this house like in 10 minutes. So that is amazing, that when you realize that time is an illusion because of the matrix and stuff like that, is that you can get more out of your day by asking the universe, like I am enjoying my day today. I don't want to hurry up and rush to the next new thing today, because I really want to enjoy the now, this moment where I am right now, and that's why it's so important to stay in the now, is to enjoy the present moment, because that's when everything happens. And a lot of times we panic and we get in a rush. So do you lack patience? So anyway, because of this video is beep, I'm trying to work on shortening up my videos because people are impatient. So anyway, my hair is, I really hope you get a lot of help from this, is to relax, ask God for more time if and be safe out there, really be safe. And like I said, with bringing up your kids, teach them, what, you ain't getting it right now. You're going to wait. It's not abuse. It's not like you're treating them wrong, as long as you speak to them in a correct way. Like with the babies, like I said, go through the checklist. Is there anything seriously wrong with the baby? No, there's nothing. The diapers dry. They ate. They're not hungry. They're not laying on anything that's causing them to cry. And then, of course, if there is something seriously wrong, then you need to take them to a doctor, if they're continuously crying. But it's okay to let them cry, and they'll get used to it after a while. They're going to realize, huh, okay, like, why am I crying anyway? So, I love you so much, and I hope you really get sorry, it's bright here. I hope you get a lot of help from this video. You could give this video a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I probably am going to make another video because I didn't see any animals out here, but they probably heard Starlight talking. So if I do see any animals, I'll put them on this video or make another video. Also, you can share these videos with anyone, the dog down the road, or I got a beautiful butterfly in front of me, a nice orange one. So you could share it with a beautiful orange butterfly. And also, don't forget, you can leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. Plus, don't forget the notification bell. And also, you could follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. I love you all. Please be patient, I was laughing this morning because I was going to mess with everybody today. But be patient, Good things come to those who wait. So, the blessings will come, but you got to be patient for them. I love you so much. This is Starlight, love, light, and peace.